All right, Oval fans. I say Oval fans because Ruthless hasn't even come out yet, so obviously the Oval makes sense. I made a poll. How long was it? Almost 2 days ago, and I asked, "Will you be signing up for BET Plus next month when Ruthless begins streaming?" With almost 300 votes, we're at I believe 271. 80% said no, and 20% said yes. Mainly because of the fact, BET Plus does cost $9.99 a month, and yeah, I can understand. But some people were saying, this show doesn't look interesting at all, and other people were like, they should have made this series before the Oval or some along those lines. And everybody has their opinion. Other people are just excited because, wow, Ruth was only in like 2 episodes, or maybe 3 if you count her dead body at the police station. But yeah, they want to know more about, Ruth. But honestly, I feel like I'm more interested in the cult itself than Ruth, as an individual, because obviously her story is linked to the cult, but we've heard more about this cult than Ruth for obvious reasons, because the Rakadushis, could be saying that wrong, the Rakadushis, yeah, them. They have a lot of power within the community. I mean, even some of the police work for them, and other gangs don't even want to be no, we ain't going over there. So just their power is almost like a Malone kind of thing. So people don't really seem that interested in Ruthless based on the poll. Not just overall social media, because I really want to see if I can contact BET to get some numbers, to see how many people have BET Plus, is it doing well numbers wise, that kind of thing, just to kind of get the conversation going so I can know more about it. Because I know when I first signed up, I dropped it because of the fact that there were no original Tyler Perry shows, and that was the main reason I was getting the platform. But since it starts next month, I'll get it next month. But one of the major questions about Ruthless, and this video isn't like bashing Ruthless before it comes out. No, I think it would have been interesting because of the original concept that Tyler Perry said in an interview months ago. I want to say it was before Ruthless and, I believe before the Oval and Sisters even aired on BET in October. I think he said something along the lines of, he had these series that would be connected to the main series, like a series for Sisters and then a series for the Oval, but specifically the Oval, which we now know is called Ruthless. He was saying that, yeah, when characters on the Oval, because the Oval's focusing not on politics, but like what goes on in the White House and the families and everything like that. So when certain characters, like, I guess you could say, clock out or leave work, or maybe they're not in a particular episode, this other series will explain that, like, oh, this character wasn't in this episode, but this show explains what they were doing behind the scenes. So my impression was that Ruthless was going to be a series that encompassed a number of characters from the Oval. Now, keep in mind, I do not know at this very moment. I don't believe that any of, like, I don't even want to say main. I'm sorry. I don't even want to say main characters, because the Oval has so many damn characters that I don't honestly couldn't tell you who's a main character and who's a secondary character, because so many characters are fitted in various episodes that it's like I can't really tell who's the main people we're supposed to, pay attention to, because obviously in the advertisements and whatnot, it's the Franklin family. But when you think about it, it's almost like Nancy's family is the main family, whereas the Franklins are just kind of, character dressings, I guess you could say, around the White House. So I think that it would have been interesting. And once again, Ruthless, as far as I know, is 24 episodes in this one season. But I thought it would have been great if this series could have been like a prequel series, even though technically the Oval's still running. But maybe there could have been some episode, like, I'm not against episodes focusing on Ruth and what happened to her, but what about an episode of Kyle and Donald's past? Like, as we just learned recently, those two had a thing, but then Donald got mad and then married Lily. And then what about, learning maybe an episode or two focusing on Victoria and Hunter when they met in college, and then, when they were in the governor's mansion, or Nancy when she told, the story of how she did not cheat on What is the dang name of the butler? Gosh. Richard. Yeah, when she told Sharon that, hey, I didn't have sex with another man, but I was like cheating emotionally because, Richard was at war and whatnot. So, and I know, look, I get it. These events happened like years ago. So technically they might get younger actors or maybe make the current characters look younger. I don't know how they would do it, but I was under the impression that Ruthless would kind of fill in the gaps of multiple storylines on the Oval and not just on Ruth herself, because aside from the people who say I'm not spending $9.99 a month to watch this series, other people have said I'm just not interested in the Ruth storyline that much to watch an entire series on it. So I can understand both scenarios. And for the third category, like myself, that we're hoping that Ruthless would kind of cover other characters. But then again, once again, this is a 24 episode series. I don't know. Maybe Tyler Perry has some things on the wraps that we don't know about. Like maybe, Barry will pop up, or maybe Denise will be in there. Honestly, I don't see why we wouldn't. And again, I'm not bashing the show because it hasn't even come out yet. But maybe the first few episodes will be dealing with, how Ruth came into the cult itself, as opposed to just be strictly focused on, hey, Ruth has her daughter. Hey, Ruth goes to the highest. Hey, Ruth tries to escape. Hey, Ruth gets killed. And then that's the end of the series. Nah, like I said in my trailer breakdown, I'm guessing that the end of the series will be Tally running away and then Ruth dying and then Tally running to Nancy's house. So those are my thoughts. I don't, excuse me, I could be wrong, but yeah, I would hope some of the Oval cast pop up at some point for plot reasons, but we'll just have to wait and find out. But like I said, the trailer pretty much did its job. I think it did cover enough to make me intrigued to see what's going to happen next, because this cult definitely seems like a shadowy figure in this community. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss out any new content, and links to all my social media are in the description box below.